Okay. You ready, Jay? All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, everybody, welcome to the Danie Dolphin Global Grub, where we do some South African food. We are substituting some of the ingredients since I do not have all the South African ingredients here. Please feel free to make sure you guys favorite me, send out a blast while we are streaming. Ask some questions in the stream. If I can't answer them right away, I will do them towards the end of the stream. If not, then we'll do it after the stream. Please make sure you guys favorite emoji Jay. He is my admin for this show. Please hit him up with a favorite, Lily Haller. Make sure you guys follow him on YouTube. I will have my YouTube ready early next year. Due to some identification issues, so we can't do anything until after the new year, about I think January 6th, right, Jay? So we'll have my page up pretty soon, and then you'll see all the shows on there and all the recipes. So please feel free to hit me up on Instagram. My Instagram is in my bio. If you go into the store, you will find these aprons. This apron is in honor of a fellow streamer of ours, Miss Drea. She's fighting cancer at the moment, but we're also doing this apron in honor of my mom and also people that are suffering and have survived from cancer. So this apron will be in every show that we do. So for those who just joined, welcome to Danie Global Grub, where we do some South African food. We do substitute some of the food or some of the ingredients since I don't have all the South African ingredients here, which makes it easy so you guys can do it as well, right? I mean, that's the whole aim. We still want to get the final product, which we will be able to get. Tonight's show is going to be kind of interesting. I'm going to make a dish that is well known in South Africa for many years. And it's eaten, and it's originated from India. It's called the bunny chow. The bunny chow, that's what the dish going to be called. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Silly Lily, thank you so much. Guys, you guys make sure you favorite Silly Lily too. She's also helping out in the stream. She was never asked. She just came in here and started doing this. Lily, I love you very much, and thank you so much for helping in the stream. So back to the recipe for tonight. We're going to do the bunny chow. The bunny chow is a well-known Indian from India dish, and tonight's dish is going to be tricky because I do not have a solid bread. If I wanted to do that, I should have baked one. Brody, I appreciate it. So it's going to be very challenging, very challenging. So bear with me. I'm sure we can pull it off. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. If you guys just joined, welcome to the Dolphin Danie Global Grub, where we make some South African dishes. Tonight's dish is going to be a bunny chow. It's a well-known Indian dish. The ingredients that we need for that is you can use any type of meat. You can use chicken, you can use beef, you can use lamb, you can also use pork, okay? Tonight's dish, we're going to use some beef, and what I did was I bought a top rump steak, which I diced up in blocks. And you'll see I already got them all chopped up in the pan. And we're going to hit that up, and we're going to start, let them start talking their politics. With that, I'm going to add some garlic. And I love my garlic, guys. You can put as much garlic as you want. I use about a teaspoon of garlic. And guys, while we're doing this, if you are gifting, I appreciate the gifts. It is a recorded show, so I cannot always see all the gifts, who's gifting. I will make sure to say thank you for that towards the end of the show. It's not that I'm not disrespectful. I'm going to throw some onions in here. Some chopped up onions. And we'll bring that to a boil so that can fry and we can get the meat nice and brown, as well as with the onions and the garlic, so they can start doing their politics. Mix that up nicely. You don't want the cubes too big, guys. You want them nice and like an inch and a half is pretty good for the steak cubes. And what I like about the rump steak, again, or the top round steak, is there's not a lot of fat in them. You can, if you like a lot of fat, you can buy other types of steak that has some more fat in them. I don't like a lot of fat, so this steak is perfect because there's hardly any fat in there and you got a lot of meat. Okay? So while that's cooking, if you just joined, welcome to the Dolphin, Danie, Grub, where we make some South African food. Emoji J is my admin for the stream. He's recording the show. Please keep the comments clean, guys. Keep your thank you 3. Damn it, 6. If you guys are gifting, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Don't think that I'm ungrateful when I don't say thank you for the gifts, because I'm not seeing them while I'm cooking. It is a recorded show. If you guys want to follow me in my Instagram, it's in my bio. This show will be featured here pretty quick. I think within the next week or so. Then it will be an official featured show on this app. And you'll be able to see me every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern doing South African dishes. If you guys have questions about the show, please make sure to hit me up. You can either do it during the show. Somebody will write the questions down for me, and we can try and answer them towards the end of the show. If I can't, we will do it when I come back after the show. I will be more than happy to answer some questions. Fun fact about the bunny chow we're making tonight. It's an original dish from India that has been well known in South Africa for many, many, many years. And if you like curry, you eat my curry, you taste my curry, you smell my curry, right? I'm sure you guys have noticed at some hotels where there's Indian people living in there, it always smells like curry, right? Again, you do not want to put too much curry unless you like a lot of it. Put a little bit by little bit in until you get the taste that you want. So we are cooking the steak. And I got some onions, some chopped onions in here, and I have some garlic in here. I am also going to put some seasoning in, my favorite that I have been using. If the cupcake disappears, thank you. I'm using the Kingsford Original All-Purpose seasoning, and I'm going to just put that over there. And then I'm going to put some curry powder. The curry powder works for me as the best. I'm using a McCormick organic curry powder. Obviously, if you get some from what they use in India, they're a lot stronger. You don't want to use too much, guys. Like I said, you want to use just enough to where you don't want to spoil the dish, because too much curry can ruin it for you. So we're going to bring that to a nice boil. Very, very simple, guys. Very simple. It's a very quick dish to make. The most expensive part of this dish is the meat, as always. We know everything has been skyrocketing. Food prices has been going up. All right, we're going to let that simmer for a little bit, and then I'll do a little test. If you just joined, guys, welcome to the Dolphin Global Grub, where we make South African dishes. I try and use as much of the food that the ingredients that I can that's been used in South Africa. If I do need to get the authentic dish stuff, then I have to order them, especially order them. And I will make that clear or available in my Instagram bio, where you can click on the link and go there, where you can get some South African ingredients like spices and some of the stuff that we use over there for the food that we are making. For right now, I'm just improvising and substituting, but I still get the same result. All right, we got the steak going. Perfect. We'll let that sit for about 5 or so minutes. Let it just cook nicely. And then we'll taste it and see if we got enough curry in there. And then we'll do the rest. I can get them easy. Phoenix, you need to hit me up after the stream, or when we restart the stream, then I will be more than happy to see where I can get them, please. Thank you very much. Okay. So this is the Global Grub. We are making a bunny chow, a authentic India bunny chow that is very well known in South Africa. It consists out of, you can make it out of chicken, you can make it out of lamb, you can make it out of hamburger or mince as we call it, or you can make it out of beef. I'm using beef, and I'm using a top rump steak that I cut up in cubes, about an inch and a half. You don't want it bigger than that. I put some garlic in there, and then I also put some onions in there that I chopped up. And I'm just cooking that right now. I put some seasoning in it. The seasoning that I use is a Kingsford original all-purpose seasoning. And then also put some curry powder in there. Obviously, the stronger you want the curry, the more you're going to add. My advice is not to use too much curry right off the bat. You don't want to ruin it. And then I also put a few sprinkles of Worcestershire sauce. There's a few different types of Worcestershire. You can use whatever you want. I'm using the Hens Worcestershire sauce. The tricky part is coming to where we're going to do the bread. The bread, I should have baked one and do it properly. And I thought I could get a loaf of bread that's not being cut. Unfortunately, we all know it's America. They slice all the damn bread. So you can't even get a whole bread that's not cut. South Africa, you can get bread that's not being cut. You cut them yourself. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do it the way. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I can pull it off. They don't have those big rolls here, Phoenix. I already checked. I couldn't find any. Okay, I got enough curry in here. All right. So let's go. I got enough curry in here. So I'm going to bring the heat down. Since the meat is nice and cooked, I'm going to put some mushrooms in here. Guys, you are not obligated to use all the ingredients. Like if you don't like mushrooms, you do not have to use mushrooms. In this bowl here, I have some potatoes, diced up potatoes. I have some broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. Again, if you do not eat some of this, you can substitute them for something else. And then I'm going to add all my other vegetables in here. Mix them all up good. Very, very, very simple dish, actually. Okay. So I'm going to let that cook. I'm going to put a lid on it and let that cook. Now, while that's cooking, let me go over here. There we go. I have brown bread. It's well known for the brown bread, but I have a Arnold's 100% whole wheat bread. The ideal thing is to bake your own bread if you can, since you want it to be a whole piece. You don't want it to be sliced up like this is. And that's what I was talking about. And you'll see why I say not to slice it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the inside out. I'm going to take some of the inside out. You do not want to take more. You want to leave about 1 inch for the edge, guys. You do not want to make it too small. Otherwise, it just falls apart. And we'll start taking them out. I can actually do this. Since they're already sliced up. It makes it a little bit harder when it's sliced up. And you'll see why am I saying this. And I'm going to leave the last 2 slices. I'm not cutting the last 2 slices. I'm going to leave them open or undone. Do that. And then we'll restack them. If you guys just joined, welcome to the Dolphin Global Grub, where we make South African dishes, where we can substitute them for something else. Some of the ingredients that we don't get here that we or that I can't get here, I substitute them for something else in order to still get the same result. Tonight's dish is a authentic from India, what we call a bani chow. It's a curry Indian dish. And it consists, you can use any meat you want. In this case, we used beef. So I bought some top side rump steak because it's got the least amount of fat in it. And I put some chopped onions with it. I put some garlic with it, and I browned it up. I put my seasoning. My seasoning is an all-purpose seasoning. And then I use some curry powder. Guys, you do not want to use too much curry powder right off the bat. If you rather use a little bit and add it as you want. That way it's not too strong, but you still get the curry effect. If you like a lot of curry, then sure, by all means, go ahead. You can add as much curry as you want. Me personally, I don't like it too strong. So the leftovers that I peeled out, I'm gonna make a bowl of it. Just like that. Just a little bowl, like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. And your bread looks like that on the inside. See that? It's all hollowed out. The last two slices, I did not hold that out because I want the bottom surface, right? A little goes a long way. That's Lucky's. She made a dish and she overdid the curry and it spoiled it. Bet you won't do that again, will you, Lucky? Okay, so we're gonna cook this up a little bit more here. I'm sure, Lucky, I'm sure. Learn from your mistake, right? Okay, so we're going to taste that a little bit. If you guys just joined, welcome to the Dolphin Global Grub, where we make South African dishes. Guys, the show is every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I have two people that's helping me with the stream. I have Silly Lily that is helping me with the comments, posting the show in the comments. Thank you very much, Lily. I love you very much. Emoji J is my admin that is recording my show. Make sure you guys favorite him. He's doing an amazing job. It takes a lot of time to make sure that everything goes perfect when it's recording the show. The apron, guys, is pink. This is the apron we're always going to use for this show. It's in honor of Miss Drea. Miss Drea is fighting cancer again as we speak, and we wish her very well. I'm wearing this pink apron in order to honor her and show my support towards her, as well as the show. We also do it for my mom that has passed away from cancer and people who have survived and passed cancer. So it's not just individuals. I do this for everybody. The apron is on my merchandise store that you can get into in my Instagram bio. You can go into my Instagram or in my bio on here, add me on Instagram, and you can go into the bio. You'll find the link, and that's where the aprons will be. There's other merchandise too. There's some other cancer ones there too that we have. Please feel free to go look at it. For those who just joined, welcome to the Dolphin Global Grub, where we are making South African food. Guys, some of the ingredients that I'm making is I'm substituting because I can't get everything that we have in South Africa here. The dish that we're making tonight is a bani chow. It's an authentic India. It's originated from India, but it's so well known in South Africa. It's called the bunny chow. You can use beef, you can use chicken, you can use pork, and you can use lamb. You can also use hamburger if you want. In this case, I used steak or beef. I used a top round steak that I cut up. There's not a lot of fat in it. Obviously, if you eat a lot of fat with your meat, by all means, you can buy other pieces of beef that's got a little bit more fat on it. So I cut the beef up in cubes, about 1 inch to 1.5 inches in diameter. I browned them with some onion, chopped up onion and garlic. I put some all-purpose seasoning. You can use any seasoning you want. And then I put some garlic powder. Start off little. Do not use too much because you don't want to overdo it because it's very strong. If you use the cubes or the paste, same thing. Use a very little portion of it until you get to the point where you are happy with the taste of the curry, that there's not too much curry in it. Once I got that all mixed up and I cooked it a little bit, I used some veggies. I used cauliflower, broccoli, carrots, and potatoes. Potatoes that's been diced up, and I've also mixed them in there. And this is kind of what it looks like as of right now. So you can see the steak. I also got mushrooms in here. You can use whatever you want, guys. You can use any vegetables you want. You do not want it too saucy. You want some, but not too much. And that will cook for about 10, 15 to 25 minutes. And I will add a little bit of water here, not too much. There we go. Just to get a little bit of a there we go. And then that's part of the bunny chow is the bread. I use the whole wheat bread, 100% whole wheat bread. The ideal thing is to get a bread that's not cut up. The best way to do it is bake your own. Fresh bread is always the best with coming to this dish. But what I did was I left the bottom 2 pieces, since this is sliced bread already, because that's all you can buy in these damn stores. I left the bottom 2 pieces not hollowed out. The rest of the bread, I hollowed it out. I'm going to put it back together here. So it's there. And then the leftover pieces that I hollowed out, I made a little bowl with it. And you'll see why am I doing that. So we'll let the meat cook up a little bit. If there's any questions, I can take some questions right now. We still got a half hour. We got enough time. If there's any questions, please ask me. If you are just coming into the stream, welcome to the Dolphin Grub. Thank you for all the gifts. Please do not think that I'm disrespectful by not saying thank you for the gifts during the show, because it's a recorded show and I cannot pay attention to everybody doing the show. Yes. You can use any type of bread. You can use Italian bread, you can use white bread, you can use brown bread. The authentic way is brown or white. But you're more than welcome to use onion. You can use an onion bread. You can use garlic bread. It's to flavor, yes. Danie, you can seal it a bit by using it. You can do that too. Yes, you can. You mean this? Yeah. You can seal the inside of the bread too. If it's in slices like this, you can whoop up an egg and you can line the inside out with a little bit of egg. I'm just gonna do it the way it is. I don't want to deal with a raw egg right now, especially if I know what I'm gonna have to do with it. I leave the raw egg out of it. Just saying. Everyone, how to make bread at home soon. Everyone, how to make bread. Bread? So you can either buy dough or you can make your own dough with flour. You'll have to follow a bread dough recipe, and I mean they on the internet. You can find them there, and you can literally bake your own bread. You're gonna need flour. You're gonna need yes, Jay. I mean you can use it. You can use flour, yeast, salt, and baking powder. Those are the common ones that you use. You can also use egg. Some of the bread uses egg, some of them don't. If it's an onion bread, it will be like an onion spice, or you can use very fine chopped up onion. Um, you can Google it. You can literally bake your own bread if you want. Um, I have some dough here, but they're frozen. Otherwise, I would have used that. Now to make bread, but I think it would be fun video to make. I can do that. That's a request. I thank you for the request. We'll do that. Good morning. You gotta ask meet me for it, Mustang. I don't give them out. Oh, that's what he said. Okay. So again, it is the Global Grub. Thank you, Emoji J, for recording the show. Guys, if you want the next Sunday when we do it, you can send out blast during the show to get some more people in here. Everybody can benefit from the show. There's a lot to learn and some fantastic dishes to be made. Lucky for you, where's Lucky? Lucky, can you show me where you at in the comments? Lucky has made already 2 of the dishes that we already presented on the show. And Lucky, in a few words, can you type in the comments, what did you think? Where's Lucky at? Lucky. All we kid approved and Dad loved it. Amen. Can you tell them what you made, Lucky? What was the 2 dishes you made that we made on the show? Is there any more questions, guys, regarding this show? I made a shepherd's pie, and we ate it for a week. Okay, the shepherd's pie, guys, is commonly known here in America as a shepherd's pie, but it's actually a cottage pie because the shepherd's pie is lamb, but you guys use beef as a shepherd's pie. But the original name for a shepherd's pie is actually cottage if you use lamb. Lamb should be a shepherd's pie, and hamburger or beef is a cottage pie. Never heard of a cottage pie. Go look it up. Go look it up, Jay. I'm not lying to you. And we made scrambled eggs. The breakfast, his way is much better than the layers. Thank you. Because why? It's authentic. Shepherd pie also has crust instead of potato. Exactly. And Phoenix, what is that crust made of? What is that crust made of? If you don't use potato, what can you use? Flour, egg, water, and salt. It's like a pastry, guys. You use a pastry for a crust or for the top and the bottom. if you have picky eaters, it's a good way to get in their veggies. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Here we go. Our meat is cooked. Our vegetables is cooked. And we are ready to make a bunny chow. Bunny, 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 bunny chow. I'm gonna turn the heat on. And you're gonna use a dish-up spoon, guys. You're gonna use a dish-up spoon. And here we go. You're gonna fill this with what we have, what we made. Make sure you get some of the vegetables in there. You get some of the meat in there. Make sure you pack it nicely. And then the top part, like we said before, I'm going to dip it here in the pan a little bit. And it goes on top like that. And I present to you a bunny chow. That's what a bunny chow looks like. Voila. Now, you cannot eat this with a utensil. The authentic way of eating this is with hands. She wears the ears. Where are the ears? We're not putting... Jay, it's not an actual bunny, okay? Hello? What's the thing on top? It's what I hollowed out from inside the bread. So this is the inside of the bread that I hollowed out where the stuff is going in. And you're going to eat this with your hands. This is not a dish to be eaten with a fork or anything. You eat it by hand. Okay? So you can push this off to the side. And then you take a piece and you grab some food on the inside and you eat it. I'm going to run through the recipe again, Bree. You pick a piece of bread. You go inside. You grab some food. And you eat it. Bunny chow. No side dish. You can have fries if you want, but this is all they eat. This is too much to even put any side with it. The bread is the side, okay? And you can literally start breaking the ends off on the sides like this. Like this, you keep on breaking it down. And you eat it like that. So you basically break the bread down in pieces until you get to the bottom. Looks delicious, huh? Very quick meal. So I'm going to run through the ingredients quick. For those who just joined, welcome to the Dolphin Global Grub, where we do South African dishes. Tonight's dish was a Bani Chow, authentic India Bani Chow. It consists out of, without the ears. Thank you, Jay. So what I did was I used a top round steak that I cut up in blocks. They're about 1 inch to 1.5 inches in diameter. You put them in a pan, in the frying pan. You brown them up with some garlic and some onions, chopped up onions. Then you add some seasoning and you add some curry powder. Then you also add, once those are all browned up and nicely mixed together, you can add any vegetables you want. In tonight's dish, I added some carrots, cauliflower, broccoli, and potatoes, chopped up potatoes in blocks. You can use as much curry as you want because it is a curry dish. You do not want to use too much curry, guys. You do not want to use too much curry because it will spoil the dish. Hint, if you added too much curry, you can put a plain yogurt to cool the burn down. Yes. You can either use yogurt or you can use sour cream. Sour cream uses brings the burn down too, or eliminates the burn. The authentic way of eating this dish is by hand. Make sure you don't waste like I did. It's okay. America's gonna eat chow too. Here you go, America. You get some bunny chow too. Okay. The bread that I use is a brown bread, a whole wheat bread. You can use any bread you want. My suggestion is bake your own bread. Bake your own bread because then you get the whole bread and you don't have to cut it in slices. It's easier to hollow out and to put your stuff that you had, put that inside there. Mine, I was really sketchy to see if it's going to work, but it actually does work very well with the sliced bread too. I thought it was going to fall apart, but it actually kept really good. And finger licking good. Finger licking good. And you're just going to keep tugging away out of it until you get to the bottom. Yum, yum. Again, exactly. I could have used more sauce, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to ruin it. But you can add a little bit more gravy to it by adding water and let it cook for a little bit. So, again, it's the Global Grub every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, where we make South African dishes. We can substitute some of the ingredients that we're not getting, that I can't get here from South Africa. Phoenix will help me. We'll organize a website where we can get them, where I will post it on my Instagram. If you do not have my Instagram, it's in my bio. Add me on my Instagram. The link that's in my bio right now is the merchandise link where you can find these aprons. And why we're talking about the apron, this is a pink color apron in order to represent a fellow streamer that is fighting cancer at the moment. Her name is Miss Drea. Please look her up. She is a frequent streamer on here. She has not been streaming since she's been going through some treatment for cancer. We also have this in honor of my mom that suffered from cancer and not make it about 4 years ago. And then also for people who did not make it and people who have survived. This pink apron will be an icon of each show that we do. You will be able to get it on there. We are putting together a YouTube site where we can view all the recipes and the cooking shows. that will be ready right after 6th of January. I will let you guys know. I'll post a link in my bio on my Instagram where you can go in there and you can see what we've cooked and all the recipes with it so far. If there's any suggestions that you guys want to see or what we can use, let me know and we can discuss it. Or like Deadbeat just saying earlier, show you guys how to bake a bread. It's pretty easy. I can do that too. For the flavor to be better infused, cook the curry the day before and reheat. Yes. Or you can, yeah, pretty much the same. Or you can cook it and leave it overnight in the fridge and you can eat it tomorrow. It brings out the flavor even more than when I cooked it just now. It's like the curry just comes out a little bit better. You get the real flavor of the seasonings that you've used in the curry, and it's delicious. It's some of the other foods that we cook too, they're always better the next day, depending on what you're making. But this is really yummy. Really? Really? Yummy. Ufta. Ufta, as they say in North Dakota. The dish is hot, so don't burn your fingers, but you want to eat it with your fingers. That's the authentic way. Okay? Is there any more questions, guys? Any more suggestions? Gotta love the finger food, right? Gotta love the finger food. There's actually quite a few foods that we eat in South Africa with our fingers. I made a, thank you, Jay. I'm in. I bet, Lily, I bet. Finger licking good. That's when you go, mwah, mwah, mwah. Finger licking good. No, Jay, you literally, the sauce gets created from what you cook. You can add a little bit of water in order to create yourself a sauce, but I don't add any sauce to this. Kazoom? Or can you if you want to? You can, but this is the authentic way. So try it this way first and then make your own dish. If you want to add some stuff to it to change it, you're more than welcome. I'm just giving you the general recipe of how we make it in South Africa. You can do whatever you want after that. I will, Jay, I will. Cream makes a better sauce, exactly. Thank you. Is this the jerky? No. This is what we call a bunny chow. It's an authentic South African bunny chow, curry bunny chow that's been made with beef, potato, cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots, onion, garlic, curry powder, and brown bread. You can use white bread. You can use any type of bread you want. Dairy cream, what's the correct word for it? Help me finish. Oh, this is good. You can use any cream you want. Can you use mayonnaise? No. Mayonnaise spoil it. There are people that eat it with it, but you spoil it. Whipped cream? Yeah, not gonna work. No mayonnaise, please. No mayonnaise. Okay. Guys, again, make sure you guys favorite emoji Jay. Make sure you guys favorite Silly Lily. Emoji J is the one that's got the just commented 10 minutes. Silly Lily just put the whole comment of the stream in here. Please, please, please make sure you guys favorite them. They are my 2 stars in the stream where they help me with my stream. Jay is recording it, and Silly Lily is putting the comments in here about the show. They both also have featured shows. Please make sure you go and watch their featured shows. Lily, if you want to give me a time of one of your shows, Emoji J, if you want to give me a time of one of your shows, when people can see you guys for your show. I have actually been honored to be on Silly Lily's show, an amazing show. It's in the mornings on Friday, I believe, at 10 o'clock. Mine is not featured, but Tech Talk Saturdays at 11 p.m. There you go. Tech Talk Saturdays with Emoji J at 11 p.m. Eastern. His co-host is Norcal, an amazing person too. Yes, I would love to have you back. Yeah, sure. Can you give me your time for your show, please, Silly Lily? In the meantime, while I'm waiting for her to announce that, 10 a.m. Fridays. 10 a.m. Fridays. An amazing show that she has. Please make sure you guys go see them. Go pay attention to their streams. They're 2 phenomenal people, and I appreciate their hard work in here for me too. That's helping me getting the show off the ground. If you guys just joined, welcome to the Global Grub. This is the South African show where we cook South African food. Tonight's dish was a bunny chow. It's an authentic from India recipe that is made out of beef. Vegetables I used was cauliflower, broccoli, carrots, potatoes, and then because it's authentic India, what goes with India? Curry. You eat my curry, you taste my curry, you buy my curry, right? It's all about the curry, and you literally eat it with your fingers. He was supposed to ship me some of his eating. Oh. The jerky has not been posted yet. I gotta mail them. They are not mailed yet. So, with that said, I appreciate everybody in here. I will have to go off the stream in about 4 minutes. I will be back in 10 minutes after that, guys. Then it's going to be the normal show or the normal stream. I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you for being a part of the show. Thank you for all the gifts. Make sure you guys favorite everybody. Make sure you guys, if they are streaming, go watch their streams. Silly Lily, Emoji J. Make sure you go watch their streams, respectively. Friday morning at 10 a.m. on Silly Lily, 11 on Sundays for Emoji J with Norcal. Make sure you guys go watch their shows too, please. 11 p.m. Saturday. Sorry, thank you, Jay, for that. Make sure you guys go watch their shows. My show is 7 p.m. Eastern every Sunday night, like this. If you need more information, you can catch me on my streams every night when I'm streaming. If not, hit me up on my Instagram, which is in my bio. Go look at my, in my bio is my merchandise store. Please make sure you guys go look at the merchandise, where you can find these aprons too in honor for cancer. This apron will always be worn in the show. Tonight's dish, just quickly a recap. It's called a bunny chow. I use beef. You can use any type of meat for this dish. I use beef, carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, potato, and curry. Curry. And you literally eat it with your hand, guys. You literally eat this dish with your hand. There's no other way eating it. With that being said, finger licking good. I love you guys. See you next Sunday on the Danie Dolphin Global Grub Show. Bon appetit. Hasta la vista. I'll see you guys in 10 minutes. Hasta la vista. Kuna matata. Babber, babber, bye.